This is HittingHardRadio.com.
Yeah, y'all still clocked in, man. HittingHardRadio.com, the morning shift. Mke. We had a hell of a morning, didn't we, y'all? I dropped a lot, right? Like I say, it wasn't even intent for y'all. Y'all just happened to get it. You know what I mean? Y'all just happened to get it. Simple as that. What's the word, though, man? What y'all got going on today? All right. Man, years ago, when I first came home, I had started a page. That's why the title on the show is Letters to My Son. And I had started a page, right, on Facebook for that purpose. And in the beginning, you know, I used it, and then I started slowing down just because, you know, man, you go through shit mentally, you know what I mean? So I put it on hold. You know, I would go on there and write on it, though, from time to time, though. And, you know, wish the kids happy birthday, stuff like that. But then I kind of slowed down with it, right? Because, like, what you can't do, man, is you don't want to, no matter what you're going through, you don't want to take too much in and fuck yourself up, man. You know what I mean? A lot of us do that. Like, we just, you know what I mean? Take in too much, go through too much, and it fuck you up. I understand that. And I find ways to work through that on my own with the situations I go through in life. Like, some people go to therapy and shit like that, and that's cool if you do that. I ain't against it. You know what I mean? I just happen to be one of the cats that don't. And I'll get off into that maybe, I don't know. But if you somebody who can get with that, you know, I do recommend it. I suggest it, and I know some people who went through it and it worked wonderful for them. I know some people who went through them and it didn't too, because you gotta be careful, yo. You gotta be people, man. People weird, man. And there's people in positions that shouldn't be in positions, man. You know what I mean? They should be for you, and they be doing things against you. And unfortunately, that's even like that in them circles of therapists as well. You know what I mean? So you definitely gotta be careful, man. Definitely gotta be careful. But anyway, I had this page, and it's, you know, it's still up on Facebook. These videos actually gonna go over there, and it's called Letters to My Son, right? Little Sire Williams. And I don't know, you know, it was just me using it for an outlet. I'm gonna still use it. I'm gonna be doing something different, man, because like I say, I gotta do something with this energy, you know what I mean? I gotta do something with this energy, so I'm gonna do that, and we'll get off into that at later dates and all that. And y'all come to understand what Letters to My Son and some other things was all about. You know what I mean? But, and that's like I say, y'all just getting it because y'all forced to get it because this the way I gotta spill it. You know what I mean? This my pathway right now until somebody decide to change it. You know what I mean? So, through this platform, through this show, I'm gonna put out a lot of letters to my son. You know what I mean? Like I say, I know he receiving them. That part ain't even a question no more. It was one time when I questioned things, but after yesterday and the little bit of digging I did on top of the digging I've been doing for years, putting things together, and mind you, hey, it might be some things I'm wrong on, but then it might be some things I'm right. You know what I mean? But I know this ain't a natural situation. You know what I mean? I know that. Maybe it'll come out, maybe it won't. I don't know. I ain't even gonna lean on it. Like I said, I'm gonna take that lick. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? All my life I've been that way. I absorb it all, hold it in, and all that. Hell, y'all wouldn't be getting this if this wasn't the only way I could get a message out to him. If I had any other way of communicating with him, man, y'all wouldn't get none of this. But y'all getting it so he can get it. And hey, man, I don't know, man. Maybe it help one of y'all. I don't know, to be honest. It ain't about you, so I don't even care. You know what I mean? This really a different mission. It ain't your business. You know what I mean? I appreciate it, but hey, I don't need company on this ride or none of that shit. You know what I mean? We gonna keep functioning, man, the way we been functioning. We gonna keep doing the things we got lined up to do and some more shit. What is is. You know what I mean? What is. I deal with everything in life different. Some of y'all seen that with the death of my mama, the death of my brother, the death of my pops. I deal with everything different. Some of y'all understand, some of y'all don't. And it really don't matter. I'm me, you, and everybody do things different. But we gonna keep it moving and keep doing some other things, man. Like I say, man, hopefully you reach out, change your position. You know what I mean? It's your prerogative. You got the right to change your mind when you're ready. You know what I mean? I'm gonna respect it. It is what it is. But yeah, so I got that page, man, on Facebook. I'm quite sure you've been on it. You know what I mean? Your sister referenced the picture on there. You know what I mean? So I'm quite sure y'all seen it or whatever. But one thing I ain't ever really like, I ain't never been the type of dude to make shit about me, right? Like I ain't even with sitting in my shit, feeling sorry, no none of that. I ain't all that ain't me. You know what I mean? It ain't never been me. It ain't gonna be me now. Those of you that's real close to me know it. You know what I mean? Those who just meeting me, I don't know what you feel or think. I don't even really care. I love and I mean appreciate those that do me, but with the things I've been through in my life, man, I ain't fucked up about much. You know what I mean? Some people say everything happened for a reason. You got some motherfuckers that believe in this mythical thing called karma. You know what I mean? And shit like that, man. Whatever. All that shit is coping mechanisms and tools we use to be able to deal with whatever situation we got going on in life. I know because I got my own coping mechanisms and shit. I got my way of dealing with shit, man, internally and all that. That work for me. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm gonna do and continue to do because that's what I've been doing. I know the kids still breathing. I know they alright to the best of my knowledge right now. I don't know what they've been through. But I know they out here, you know what I mean? And everything I done heard done been pretty much fair, you know what I mean? He working, he doing good, things like that. But man, if y'all following along, man, y'all watching us, we live on YouTube, WHHP TV, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe, man. We radio you can watch. If you watching, you see me. Well, right now you see what I just put up on the screen there. Is that page I created back then, man. Got a lot of pictures. Not even really a lot. It just got a couple pictures of my son and little things I shared years ago. So I had this idea in my head, like I said, I was like, okay, cool. If they gonna make it where I can't find them, then I'll make it where they could find me. You know what I mean? And I know he, regardless of whatever, man, he remember his name. So I knew eventually at some point that will become a search on social media. I mean, I even showed him this, man. This is stuff we would go over together, right? When we would be in the library. And I told you, boy, I said, remember your name. All you gotta do, man, no matter what, they change it to remember your name. With your name, you can find your way back. With your name, you can locate me. Because the distance was gonna come. It was a lot going on. So it was gonna come. So we had conversations in my attempt to prep you for what was happening to us. I wonder who all you remember, man. I wonder what all you remember. I wonder if you remember. Excuse me. I'm gonna share with you a lot, man, of what I can. You know what I mean, by this method. When you ready for the intimate details, man, you gotta come see me. Just come out and we can have that talk. Like I said, I tried to give you what I could in the little time we was together, right? But I mean, you was, man, 4 or 5 years old, man. Your auntie say you alright, you doing good, you working. I don't really know what alright mean, you know what I mean? I don't know what that mean to everybody, but I'm assuming you okay, whatever. Like I said, I hope you ain't found your way to the streets, man. A lot of you, our youth in our communities, man, is going through the situations y'all went through. Being in the system, being ripped apart from families and shit, like it translate different and it do a lot of damage. I know in the beginning you struggled a lot, fights and other things. Can only pray you find a way to work through it, man. Believe me, I know what it can do. See, it's reasons why sons need to be with their fathers, man. We got so far away from the natural order of life, though. You know what I mean? But it's reasons why. Yes, daughters, definitely important too. You know what I mean? But it's something else when it comes to a man and his sons. The legacy is passed down from the man through his sons. Bloodlines continue through your sons. Cause see, your daughters, they gonna go off, they gonna marry or get involved with other men and have those men children, which in turn supports and grows those men legacy. Yeah, I'm still your kinfolk, don't get me wrong. but sons belong to their fathers. Sons belong to their fathers. Somehow we forgot that. We done unlearned that, don't know it. You know what I mean? But nah, man. Sons belong to their fathers. Y'all get out there and find y'all boys, man. Figure that shit out and get with them. They need you. Get yourself together and go get your boys. Now, if they choose not to fuck with you, then it is what it is, man. You know, that's their choice. You just gotta be patient with them, right? Everybody got a right to their feelings, you know what I mean? But make yourself available. You mothers that's out there, man, and if you one of them ones, like I know some of you, it ain't all y'all, but if you one of them ones that's keeping that shit apart for whatever the bullshit is going on in your retarded ass head, cut that shit out. You don't play like that. You find another way. You don't play like that. One thing my mother never did was step in between that. She gave me everything the real. You know what I mean? When it came to what was up with my pops. She didn't try to mold my opinion, no none of that shit. She didn't make whatever her issue with the motherfucker was my issue. You know what I mean? She just let nature take its course, and nature do that, man. You ain't gotta try to you ain't gotta try to play with the child head and know none of that shit. If they parent ain't right, they gonna put that shit together on their own, man. You don't gotta feed that shit to them. Y'all fucking these kids up with that bullshit, man. Y'all fucking them up. You motherfuckers ain't even got a co-parent, man. Just get the hell out of each other way. Let them have their own relationship, man. thank my mother for that. She didn't step in between that. She didn't she didn't lay on me all the shit that they went through with each other. No, none of that. She let me know who was and put me around my people and got out the way. That's what y'all need to do. Get y'all back to the music, man. Y'all keep it locked, man. Be back here tomorrow. I'm finna clock on now. It's 2 o'clock. I don't know. We may have a guest tomorrow. Or I may just talk to my son some more. Or maybe both. I don't know, man. We gonna figure it out when we get to that point, right? Y'all just clock in with me. Go to this page, subscribe, like, follow, all that stuff. WHHP on YouTube. We are the Pulse of the City on Twitch. Hitting Hard Radio on Facebook. HittingHardRadio.com is the website.